I don't often do this because I prefer to rename my cities, but this crossbow has been so effective. I'm going to name it the Bastion of Sorta Dutch. Just hold the line. You must have 20, 25 confirmed kills now. 6 promotions, double firing. Absolute ridiculous unit there. We love it. We love to see it. We're already up to modern era scientists. That is nonsense. Let's make a few catapults just in case I do want to attack later. If I've got the catapults, I can upgrade them into artillery, bombards, things like that in a bit. Kemmer. Never played TSL with them, and I think they'd be a lot of fun. You accepted friendship with me. Chocolate Hills, lovely. It's a nice area of the world, this. Cliffs of Dover. London. City-states. And we've just hit the golden age because we've found all the continents. Wow. Hicksong Draconas really has helped. I hope if Brazil collapses into a dark age, maybe we can seize Brasilia. Porto Alegre. They're really risky. They're right on the cusp of being targetable. Japan. With some oranges. Good to meet you. Ethiopia doesn't like the fact that I'm settling on hills. You do know who I am, right? I am all about that mountain life. You can't get me to stop doing that. Dobra. That's a library and that's a university. Yes. Come on. Believe in the science. Believe in it. You must. You have to. What else is there? Dido. 13 cities, 100 population. She's doing very well. But she'll be my friend though, as will Japan. Everyone's my friend. I respect that. I'm just a very friendly person. Infamously so on Civ, I think. Hungary. Do you want to be my friend? Everyone wants to be my friend. Yeah, you know what? I'm taking it. Norway. Okay, you've only got 1 settlement, I think. Friend. That's wild. No. Sorta Dutch, get back in. No. Don't be a martyr. Get back into your encampment. That was a total misclick. I knew as soon as I named the unit, it would all come crashing down on me. Oh my goodness, look. No, 3 attacks. Sorta Dutch is on full health. Oh goodness. I'm so sorry, but you managed to survive. Oh no, that was so almost a disaster. That is what happens when you use right click and it says, oh, it's in range, but it's not in range. It wants you to move. Don't right click. Never right click. Back. Oh, you made it. You're safe. Don't worry. Can't believe that. That was awful. What did I say about caravels appearing at some point? Yep, we've hit that point. I should be able to counter it with a couple of frigates if I can buy the niter for them. Yeah, I can buy niter cheaply. That's good. Okay, how much for an upgrade? 330. It actually is cheaper for me to unlock the government. So let's do this. Trade Confederation, sorry. Charismatic Leader, sorry. Conscription, sorry. Let's get in first envoy equals 2 because we need that. Then we're going to jump on gold cost on upgrading, resource cost on upgrading. Excellent. Now we see if there is any iron we can flog on the market because I need about 330 gold. There is. Perfect. 1 frigate, 2 frigates. Okay, the caravel is still a problem, especially because Brazil has used the +3 combat strength of the admiral. Not helpful at all. That does mean that we have at least some defense now. And the double envoys. Nan Madol is genuinely quite interesting here. I think we're going to go Nan Madol before we go Auckland, which I didn't think I would do, but watch this. Bam. That's Nan Madol, and we've now almost doubled our culture per turn because that's 2 culture for every district, including city centers on the coast, which is most of them. Singapore. Johannesburg, Singapore. It's some really, really cheap city-states to obtain here. Oh, phew. They can't get you here, Sorta Dutch. You're sorta safe. Not really, but sort of. Humanism. Oh, if only I have the space for this. Maybe I sort of do. Charismatic Leader back in there. Natural philosophy time. We've been putting this off for too long, and craftsman. When you're about to industrialize, these are the sort of cards that work wonders. Build me a library whilst I recover my gold. I don't have the golds to buy it in at the moment. We're hunting for Brazilian ships. It seems to have wandered off though. All right, we'll pull back for now, but I have a navy. And the navy is not afraid to make itself known. 15 population capital though. Slowly getting there. Oh, Sorta Dutch is so injured, but you're fine. Who needs a -10 combat penalty for being damaged? Just how hardcore you are. Time to vote. I would like to culture bomb because I feel like I could probably seize a little bit of new land for myself, but oh, the luxury game. Not doing very well in this. I've kind of got a little bit of everything though. Let's try and ban marble. I don't have that. I have no idea what's going to go through. No mercury. Curtin gets culture bombs. Oh dear. Oh well, we did have mercury. There is a bit of a problem. Anyone spot the problem? Brazil has battleships. ships, and they can do about half damage to my island. This is very bad. They are so strong. They are so strong. All right, we genuinely have an issue here. This is not good. I'll try and force walls up, but Brazil might be able to just run through my islands here. I have nothing for this. If I can hold out to get to industrialization and then to steam power, maybe I can throw some ironclads out. But this is not good at all. Unless we can somehow get peace. Nope, they're still not up for peace. Although they will take it for a city. Isn't that good to know, eh? Mali is now in on the war. That is a huge improvement. Mali is my military ally. So we have some combat power now. Military alliance. And we have line of battle, but our frigates are really going to be struggling here. Do what we can. Fight where we can, but I might need more troops. The more I think about it, a great navy is going to be really handy to attack Brazil from the coast, but also in case we wanted to, say, go to Australia, Indonesia. There's a lot of places that could be attacked. Venetian Arsenal. We're going to try and put Venetian Arsenal in the capital. We do have a spot for it. It means I can't build a harbour in the capital, but to be honest, I've got so many other harbours. That's fine. The capital's got better things to be doing. Okay. Oh, they're just going to keep pelting poor Teddy Ursa. I might need to move the frigate in the way just to stop line of sight or put some zone of control up, but this is really not very good. It also means Brazil is very unlikely to want peace with me whilst they are winning this fight, which is counterproductive for what I want. Never mind. Okay, that frigate is now in place, and so hopefully they can't run a caravel, and we'll see. Our Venetian Arsenal was finished the same turn I started building it. Isn't that normally the way, eh? Maybe I will put a harbour down. Fine, I'll keep building random troops. Even catapults are useful once you have observation balloons, so just getting a few of those is good. Candy, good if I want relics. Circumnavigated the globe. They healed. Oh, I love it. They're not even bothering to move. They just sat the battleship there, healing with a promotion whilst I flail at it. Industrialization. Did I get any coal? Please. Yes, I'm sure it will be fine. Has coal. That's excellent news. Another campus. By the library. By the university. We'll get the shipyard being built, and the factories are almost here as well. Lahore. More city-states. We're doing a good job at discovering pretty much everything around the world now. Even Icelandic volcanoes. Giant's Causeway. Do I go steam power? I kind of want to, just so I've got something to stop the Brazilian battleships, but we'll get it within range. If I can get it within shipyard range, which hopefully I will, because we are building a few of these, that will help. No, change my mind. Flight. Let's get astronomy, banking, and then head towards scientific theory. Let's do that. I think it's the better play. Oh, I just saw a caravel rocking around over there. Did you see it? Go on, please, please, please. Yes. Victory. Frigates, hold the line. Hold the line. Nalanda. Yes. That is another scientific city-state. I can throw 3 envoys in there when I'm ready. I have 3 universities, 4 libraries, something like that. We can get good value from that. And Babylon is in the game. Well, it's Anshan, but same thing. That will help with my science output hugely. Do I want that or do I want Auckland first? It's tempting to get both. To be honest with you, I kind of want both. We'll work it out. And this is the big question. If I look at admirals, did Brazil get one that gives a battleship? No, they got one that gives an ironclad. So that means they built that battleship because they could. No other reason. They just wanted to. Well, that's worrying. But privateers are actually going to help me quite a lot here. Once we get privateers, we can actually start to raid Brazil. In fact, let me just have a quick look. If I was to steal this, I would get 200 gold. Costs me too much to change my government right now, but I will steal that because I'm saving up for my next university that I want to be able to build in one turn. Astronomy means we're pushing towards the good stuff. Let me just thieve this. Excellent. Pull my navy back. You're not getting through here. Your caravels may be tough, but my ships are stronger. I will stop you from getting through. I will protect my land. Maybe. University. Done. Get the shipyard in. We really need to put veterancy back in. Would have been a really sensible thing to pop in. I'm just leveling up my catapults nicely here right now. They're just sat in my capital, helping to attack all of the units that Brazil is sending over. I'm building over so many good tiles, I know, but once the factory is done, we'll get the diplomatic, actually no, diplomatic quarter quickly. Yeah. Oh, that ruined some food in the surrounding towns. But hey, look, we need to have the diplomatic quarter next to the city center so that Pingala doesn't get killed or neutralized, or killed and then neutralized, or even neutralized and then killed, whatever assortment it is. Craftsman is okay, but veterancy is going to be getting me quite a bit more. And put diplomatic league back in because, yeah, I'm going for it. We're going to go Anshan first. 1, 2. This will give me 1 science on libraries, 2 science on all of my universities. We go from 156 to 176, 20 science extra. Big swings. We have more science than Brazil, and we need to just keep pushing. We're about mid-pack, but Brazil is ahead of me by 7 tax. We must catch up. Let's buy a factory. That's sending the production to Schichten. I'm sure it will be fine. Skeptical Bear and Deviant Circus. Excellent. Found the Brazilian boats. I am assaulting them. Yes, do the damage. Push them back. Maybe we can force the peace out before they send too many battleships towards me. Oh no, it was a ruse. A battleship, a caravel fleet. There's a lot of stuff here. Teddy's Ursa is looking particularly vulnerable. Quick, pull the navy back. Use the zone of control. Stop them from getting through. Maybe it'll work. Maybe. Who really knows? 2 envoys to Nalanda now. Now the libraries are doing a lot of work. We're picking up exploration quickly because I would like press gangs. This would mean that I can just spit boats out, which I really need. What are they going to do? Oh, 1 hit the frigate. Yeah, that's powerful. Oh no. Oh dear. We need much more of a navy. Can I shoot from inside the city? I can. All right, that'll keep me a little bit safe just for a turn. Maybe. Unless they use the caravel to take the settlement, which they might. It might be a terrible idea. But we have just bought ourselves a tiny bit more gold. Can I afford another caravel? 960. Just a little bit more. Come on, someone buy my iron. It's great iron. It's the best. There we go. Mali comes to help me again. Bam. Exploration. That's what we needed to see. Back in goes charismatic leader, and press gangs goes in as well. I could put the walls card in, but right now I've got no, I don't have bigger problems. Liams has got to go in. Full war setting. Colonialism, I need the envoys, and steam power. I'm going to only put that off for so long. It should get boosted in time perfectly now, so we haven't lost any time. But ironclads, I think, are going to be needed in our defense. They pulled their battleship back. It had taken too much damage. I used a builder just to lure some troops around on that level. Sort of Dutch. Just keep holding the line. It's all you need to do. Just don't let them through. China, 252 science. Wow, that's a lot. Congo is the tech leader. I'm 14 techs behind at the moment. 288. We're not a huge amount behind in terms of the actual number. It's just everything else. Keep on leveling up catapults. That's what you want to see. It makes a big difference. If I can get to level 2, level 3 catapults, when they get turned into artillery, oh, Brazil will know about it then. -8 war weariness now. Look, our capital should be ecstatic. That's the frustrating thing. Our entire game has been totally sandbagged by this war that Brazil refuses to make peace with. And admittedly, I don't have the strength to go and bother Brazil. That's the thing. If I could tap his cities well enough, I could stop it, but I don't. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much. The walls of Teddy Ursa, they are complete. Okay, this is good. The navy is now slowly being built. It might just need a sec. Brazil, can you just stop attacking me just for enough time that I can build an army? Is that okay? Do we mind that? No? Well, sort of Dutch will sort you out then. Meanwhile, in the entire blending and mixing economy with military, as we basically try and hold the line, the coal power plant. This will boost the factory that I have in Skeptical Bear. Boost refining as well, but it should increase the production in this area considerably, which will help with the shipyards and the caravels. Brazil just doesn't seem to want to attack right now. I don't think that's going to last very long, but we'll take it. Is Nanadol just been killed? It has. Oh, that's awful. No. Who? And it's been raised as well. Why would you do that? Watch my culture collapse. Watch it absolutely collapse. Oh, yep, that's gone from 110 to 70. Oh dear. Fair enough. We're going to have to find another source of culture because it has vanished. Poland. Have you come to tell me about my lack of culture? Potentially. Oh, we're first to meet everyone though. Yay. Consulate is done. The capital can now get the chancery, which is getting as many of these envoy points per turn as we can. The sort of Dutch is level 7 or level 8 now. You've got all the promotions. That's incredible. And the catapult. We have shells. Another lighthouse, but we've now got ironclads. Ironclads are good. It gives us some defense. Not a lot of defense, but some. Then we can look to build an aerodrome and then head towards advanced flight. We are not far. We are not far. Oh, insufficient coal resource. Oh, that's not good for you, is it? Well, let's just keep an eye on that one. Ironclad. bad. Now we can hit harder if Brazil does decide to attack. Deviant Citrus though, this mountain pass held by Sorta Dutch has been just the best. This encampment has paid for itself time and time again. Very good indeed. Oh, but here we come. Okay, there's multiple battleships appearing. One is attacking Shishan, one Teddy's Ursa. You can do some rearranging because I can put my frigate inside the city. There's colonialism. Don't need limes anymore. Craftsman back in. Natural history. We're so close to water parks. There was a really handy point where you can start to convert all of your settlements into being super happy. There's a little bit more science from Nalanda, 207. And one envoy into Auckland to give my factories a little bit of production. Rearrange everything. Ironclad, you swap in, make sure Teddy's Ursa doesn't take too much damage. And the frigate can come in and we can start dealing damage there. You see? We can attack back. We're not getting pushed around here. Well, we kind of are, but not for long. That's a good harbor. That's a 10 production shipyard here. You know what? We might build that as a priority. What are you doing here, Mr. Battleship? No. I disagree with this. Trade routes to my ally. These will help my science, but also have an obscene amount of gold on them as well. Hey, the Chancery is finally done. Excellent. Coal power plant time. Oh, Chingasi's just taken over by Brazil. It's quite far away from me. Oi, don't attack Panama. This is one of the few areas that I felt that I was particularly safe. I guess we do share a coast up here. Brazil is just being a nightmare. They are refusing still to make peace. Their army keeps getting bigger and bigger, and there's no way I could ever push through. These cities are just far too strong, but I am so close to flight now. So close. Come on. Brazil Dark Age? Brazil Dark Age? Brazil Normal Age? Yeah, it's okay, but that's not really what I wanted. Fine. Reform a coinage for a lot of extra gold on my trade routes to Mali. I guess that's not bad. Campus equals production. Now that is something useful. That would help me to get some planes going. Although to arms would also do the same thing. This is just a generally better thing, but I think gold is what I need. And if I can avoid my traders being pillaged, I think that's a huge advantage. Let's see how much this does for me. 330 goes to 369. Okay, it's about 10% more gold. Not huge, but these routes are now very good. 400 gold per ton. Huge improvement. The economy is building. A new industrial zone. Deja vu. Welcome to the club. Build it up. Be happy. Oh, I have a genius plan. Catapults. Make your way down south. I'm going to move them to this tile, and this tile. All 3 tiles away from Brasilia. All within range of an observation balloon. We're going to upgrade those to trebuchets, and I'm going to start being able to do damage to Brasilia that most importantly isn't preventable. And that is relatively amusing. 10 production on a shipyard. Oh, it's so worth it. Means I can actually make privateers at very, very decent pace. Invisible boats. AI just does not know how to handle them. More battleships coming in. This time though, I have a defense. It's a pretty good defense. Oh, apart from in the north. This isn't a defense. This is a single catapult just leveling up on these caravels. I mean, I guess it is a defense, just not a very good one. Oh, faith purchase Amina before she disappears. Is that a trebuchet? It is. Oh, I think the AI is actually giving me something fun to shoot at now. Yeah, these units are pretty tough. Brazil does have intel on me. That's one of the reasons why they're a little bit tougher. Okay, fine. I will engage in spying. I will put a single spy out. Not because I want to, because you're forcing me to, okay? Just want to make that clear. I am not a spyer. I'm simply doing it because you're making me. The really worrying thing is Brazil has kind of made it so that everyone likes them. Like everyone likes Brazil. What's going on with this? I mean, internationally, we're going to have to make sure that people sit on my side. I wonder if anyone wants to join in on this war, you know? They might do. I'll just do a quick tour and see if anybody wants in. Elizabeth does. Hey! Colonies, you say? Weirdly, Poland is in as well. That's weird, but sure. Why has Portugal got 6,000 military strength? Yeah, don't ask. The Giga fleet is somewhere and I don't need to know where. I'm actually quite pleased. We went for the unpillageable trade routes here because Brazil is lurking. They look like they absolutely would eat my trade routes if they could. Electricity boosted. Too many privateers, I say. But look at all my terrible, terrible catapults. They're all beginning to line up suspiciously. Over the mountains of Brasilia. Will Brazil expect anything? No. No, I don't think they will. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Auckland, we have industrialized. So that's 2 production on all coastal tiles. We are currently rocking 300 production across my 10 settlements. Let's see how this changes. I think we'll just need a quick adjustment. It says 306 at the moment. I don't believe it. Let's just hang on a sec. I think this is going to be a lot more than it it is currently indicating. 350 face. So it's about 50 production, 20% boost. That's nice. How far behind on tech am I? Congo is 51 techs. I'm 33. I'm 18 techs behind now. Lovely. Don't worry. We have plans for all of this stuff. Field cannons. Oh, that briefly was a bit scary, but there is flight. Now, what we need first is an aerodrome. And the question is, have I left myself enough flat land to build one in my major cities? The answer is probably no. I think Dobra might be able to. Oh, on this tiny little island. That could be fun. Shishiton could have one, but there's not much production down here. Yeah, there's something quite appealing about a little aerodrome on this tiny island. 4 turns. Get it done. Spy. Over to Brazil you go. I need that +3 combat strength. Before we get flight, let's quickly just treat myself to trebuchets. It's a bit of a combat upgrade. And whilst we're here, observation balloon. Oh, it's so petty this. It's going to be such a ridiculously weak army. Yet here we are. Tiny amounts of damage are way more effective if the enemy can't counter them. That is how we shall strike. Trebuchets. I think I shall treat myself to these. 1, 2, and 3. Shit, let's just quickly go to bombards. Why not? Just treated my capital to an armory to boost gunpowder, but also because it gets a ton of production and general points. It's the warrior design. No, -9. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And now to start pillaging. You don't need this, Brazil, do you? I didn't think so. Let me just explore your coast now. Beautiful. I actually get his battleships to do something. Don't think he'll like me just pillaging away. Oh, they immediately fix it. I like that. 1 turn until bombards. But I don't want Brasilia getting any ideas of any, tougher walls. So let's just move my trebuchets back. Amina is too advanced, unfortunately. Maybe this is fine. I can't shoot over the mountains. I thought the observation balloon bypassed line of sight. It clearly doesn't. Oh well, we've got 1 unit that can attack. That's fine. That's some damage. Okay, well, we're going to have to move this forward and shuffle our units backwards and forwards a little bit. That's fine. We don't mind doing that. I will accommodate that sort of nonsense. Let's have a look up at the coast. Lots of mines, battleships just waiting in the capital. Okay, there's stuff we can work on here. Although I think my privateers, we might actually look to spring a bit of a trap here, because this battleship can be attacked from quite a few angles. It's just waiting there. I reckon we can pounce. There is a caravel fleet. Be careful, because my privateers will be demolished. They will be one hit by those things, which isn't ideal. Bombard. But Ursa, we have an insufficient source of niter. We can't upgrade those units. You let me worry about that. I have my niter man. I call him Fort Niter. Yes, 3 bombards. This is the sort of damage we were looking for. Printing. Then castles and siege tactics so I can get Renaissance walls. Then we go for advanced flight. I know I've been delaying it, but there's a lot of really cheap tech here. It does a huge amount of benefit for me. Yeah, we're just going to swarm. If I can take out some of this navy now, this absolutely is going to make my life a lot easier. So the privateers all close in to give maximum flanking. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, all for experience. In fact, who am I kidding? 5 for experience. Then the ironclad comes in with a +10 flanking bonus. And I put the ironclad there to stop the caravel from just marching in too badly. That is a giga navy. That's fun. Yeah, the caravel just went away. It's like, what just happened down there? Don't worry about it. Oh, an actual army. An actual army is making its way to Deviant Citrus. Intriguing stuff. Another aid request. How are we doing on this one? I put a project in. Look at that. I'm winning. AI doesn't seem to want to really engage in these very much today. I'll run one more project in a second. Zoos and water parks. That is a huge change. Oh, we have so much more happiness now. And another 2 envoys. Where are we going to throw our envoys? I think we're going to take Johannesburg for the production, which involves another change. So, get rid of charismatic leader temporarily. Ingo's diplomatic league. Press gang still good. Veterancy still good. Craftsman still good. This is all good, but I would like the raid card in. Sorry, natural philosophy. Intelligence is out the window when raiding is to be done. Okay, 1, 2, take over Johannesburg, which gives production for every resource in a settlement. And that +6. It's awesome. It does give more than you think. We start by killing the siege equipment. And we start by attacking the nearest stuff and go from there. These cursors are tough. We'll do what we can to hold off the Brazilians here, but they are going to be a bit of a pain. But look, these ancient walls, they have literally nothing on me here. Oh, the bombard can fire over the top. Interesting. Was it because I was moving and firing with the trebuchet? That could have been it, you know. It could have been a move and fire thing. Yeah, right. Another great general is working. Okay, I've got Yeah, I figured it out. Don't worry, everyone. We've figured out what was going on. Another battleship. Quite a few enemy units around here, but I think we have the strength to come in and just clear the battleships from this area of the coast. Why would we want to do that? Well, quite simply, it leaves the whole space open to raid. So again, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Look at that big hit. We immediately go in and we get ready to raid everyone in on the coast. We will dismantle this area. What do we do now? Enlightenment. That is a good source of science if we can hold on to the cards. Oh, the ironclad was about 60 damage done by the city center there. We can't go anywhere near the city centers. They are just killing me in like single hits. All right, that's fine. That's good to know. Voting time. Fewer grievances towards Pedro. I'm about to steal quite a bit from Pedro, so we'll actually throw quite a bit there. And let's say we don't like neutralizing governors. Let's see what happens there. And yep, 100% more grievances for Japan. I don't know what Japan's been up to, but people do not like Japan. Why is it that Johannesburg was on 3 envoys for pretty much the entire game, and as soon as I put them on, Poland drops a bunch in? Why would you wait to do that? Just mean. Okay, pillage, and then you can remove yourself in a second. You're invisible. Oh no, you're frigate. Hang on, get back. Troops, get back. Everyone get back. Back behind the ironclad, apart from you. You continue to do the pillaging. Goodness me, that's a lot of gold. Come on, sort of Dutch. Hold the line. Stop them getting through. This is a Helm's Deep situation, at least until Brasilia falls. The walls are down, you know. That's nice. Corsa, you should be able to run in. Well, if it's damaged, you can just about do it, maybe. Time for some water parks. Now, the water park range looks a bit like this. So there is a 6 tile. Ooh, this lake is a good one. Actually, let's pop it in the lake. And if I conquer, that will just get added. Oh, my spies arrived. Listening post. That's a 3 combat swing. Dido just casually mocking me for not spending much time on research. Look, I'm doing my best, okay? It's not working. I'm trying. How are we doing on score? I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. Congo has double my score, but we try not to think about that too hard. That's the sort of thing that would keep us up at night. 280 tourism. Wow. Pretty good. Come on, Brasilia. Give up. Fall over. The Bombard Corps will win this day. You just have to give in. That's all you have to do. Just give in. Oh, here we go. Raiding science. How much was that? That was a turn's worth of science. Privateers are now suddenly very worth it. So now we can put up Renaissance wars for the diplomatic favor, but radio into advanced flight. Come on, we can do this. Uh-oh, has that privateer been trapped? No, it hasn't. Good. Everyone escape. Keep moving away. Find new targets. Don't let them catch you. Hit and run. All we need to do is make sure that they never quite keep up with us. That is how the raiding truly will win us the day. Oh, Brasilia is so weak, but not quite that. Next turn. Hopefully that'll be the first of many Brazilian cities to fall. Did you just pillage my grove? I'm pillaging you. You're not pillaging me. All right, let's not get this mixed up. And a 1 and a 2. City is on 0 health. I've always thought that Brasilia definitely sounds like an Incan city. I don't know about you. Oh, what a day. What a day. Well, it's sort of Incan and sort of Dutch. Oh no, hang on. I already gave you something. Ha ha ha. Nice try. This next city just seems to be called is the best. It's a strange thing. It's such a rude name. Fair enough, if that's what you want to call it, I guess. But, you know, it's very, very confusing for me. Loyalty will correct itself very quickly, yes. And where do we go now? Porto Alegre. There's a lot of mountains in that city. So we're going to be working on... if you wondered why I've been stockpiling my Diplo favor, by the way, it's because I've been trying to get more than Brazil. I have a feeling that Brazil will call an emergency over this, which, you know, would be fairly justified. But I would... you know, prefer if I get to keep the settlement. That would help me. That's what I would like. So we'll see if we can wrangle that. Oh, it means I have Kilwa now. So if I take back Johannesburg, that's now 15% production in any city with an industrial zone towards all buildings. Oh, that's good. Right, we need to try and keep that for as long as we can. I can actually stand my bombards 1, 2, 3 and fire at Porto Alegre. And it's got a really nice industrial zone. Yeah, okay, Brazil has done a lot of the heavy lifting for me in this run. They've given me so many settlers. Now they're giving me just wonderful cities. They're giving me science. Sometimes you just have to be grateful. Let's see how quickly this emergency gets called. Oh, they found one of my privateers. It's always a risk, especially when the builders immediately fix everything that I've just pillaged. Basically means that my privateers get found the next turn. It's not great, but it's worth it. These things are expendable. They are converting production into other assets, other yields for me. 500 production. Kilwa suits me well. I like the fact that Kilwa Brazil was giving me all these yields. Lovely. I'm actually going to take a cultural alliance with Cree because this will reveal a lot of the map for me. Yes, look at all of this. Look at this. Actually, I like the split in America. Definite east, west, and south split going on here with England lurking around in Greenland and Iceland, just as you'd expect. Oh, and Hull is in Amsterdam. Sure. Is that Amsterdam? Maybe it isn't. Maybe that's more Denmark. The bit above Denmark. That really flat bit that isn't Copenhagen. You know, that bit. You will know what I mean. Oops, I misclicked and my privateer attacked rather than moved. Say goodbye to that one. You have revealed your position in a very inopportune moment. Samarkand and Woolen have just found me. I like new city-states. It's good to meet new people over the course of the game. It just keeps your options open. This is going to make me happy. Please, please. May the animals in the zoo make me happy. My nation needs so much happiness. It helped. It helped. I've still got -9 war weariness kicking around. Oh, and -8 over here as well. So that's -17. -5, that's 22. 24. Another -30. -37. Yeah, I just really want to put that in perspective. We have -37 war weariness everywhere. That is 3.5 amenities in every single settlement. Come on, Brazil. Why don't you want peace? Look, now, okay, right now you'll give me peace if I give the settlement back. Oh, dear. Been one of those games. I really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. It's been brilliant to have a real scrap, but it does make you sort of scratch your head sometimes over the strategies of the AI. Walls are up. Yeah, I'm keeping this place whether you like it or not. This is mine now. This is mine. Oh, this privateer survived. Nice. Quick, run away. The walls of Porto Alegre have fallen. I like this. This pleases me. I think you have left yourself in a fairly exposed position there. So I'm just here to help you with the loss of this unit. Just let me attack there and there. Followed up like that. Get the kill. Beautiful. And then protect. Oh dear, Brazil. You should really look after your navy more. It's so unfortunate. Oh, my ally has a bunch of oil. That's useful. I think I might treat myself to a biplane. Woohoo! It's not the first flying unit in the world, which is slightly worrying, but even biplanes are useful. Do you have to? That little dink stops me building my walls. Rude. Very rude. Brazil, you know what you're doing. Yep, that was wasted production in my capital. Never mind. Please leave me alone. I'm trying to ransack your cities. It's very rude that you keep interrupting that. Could we not, please? Thank you. Simply let me win. Let me win and all is well. Brazil have got so many units on their coast now. They know what I'm doing. Won't help them, but they know what I'm doing. Oh, did I mention that I have one source of aluminium? I don't remember if I mentioned this. I have one source. Excellent. You know what I did forget to make, and it's going to annoy a lot of people because this is going to give zero adjacency to anything. A government plaza. Could you do this for me? Is that okay? All right, cool. Thank you. I need the warlord's throne. There's a lot of production that I can now get every time I take a city. So we're going to try and do that as soon as we can. This is one downside though to the bombards. They do get caught in attack pretty easily. All right, I've got to make sure that you don't get killed. How do I do that? Well, the biplane does help, but I need to be able to get the biplane down one tile further. Let's move you to that. Next turn we can start doing damage to those ground units. Sort of Dutch has everything else. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Here's the boost though to advanced flight. 2 biplanes. Don't often get that one, but seeing as we're being sold the oil, we might as well claim it. Yeah, alas, one of the bombards was killed. Brazil now has more land army than I'd like to deal with. Look at all these Curacao cars. They're so strong. I need bombers. We need proper fighters. We should be able to deal with them pretty quickly. To be honest with you, as long as we just pull our troops back for a sec, we should be fine. Mainly though, I just don't like losing high-level bombards. They feel like such precious units. They're so difficult to level. Thank you for leaving this campus open though. There's just some random free city. Yoink. Let's get these biplanes involved. Go on, start to do the damage. That means we can retreat the bombard back to safety. Besides, we have more biplanes where that one came from. Oh, Sorta Dutch is starting to struggle now on strength. We really need to unlock the upgrade. This is too good a unit to not use properly. Whereas it ballistics is here. That would be a huge upgrade. Time for Armani. I should have got Armani in ages ago. But Armani is going to help us to keep the nicest of city-states. Let's send you over. Well, Zanzibar's already been taken. So many of these have been killed. Let's go to Geneva. Go and work to spread the good word of Ursa over in Geneva. sort of Dutch. Actually, you're pretty powerful. You've got the biplane to help you now. But I might be able to, with the aid of the encampment, just clear out here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, perfect. We are cleaning through the troops. Now that we have the biplanes, they can't resist this sort of damage. It's just 3 damage. I mentioned this before. If you can do damage to the enemy and they can't retaliate, it is 3. Take it whenever you can. All odds thrown. Can't believe we didn't have this before. Never really had the space, to be honest with you. But we have it now. And another trade route coming up, which is brilliant. Oh, they let us through. They let us through. Ha ha ha. We managed to fight our way to this industrial zone and we've just stolen advanced flight. Oh yes. We're starting to really push out and destroy this Brazilian navy and level up my units. Just freeing up my privateers to actually do some damage. Excellent. That's really cool. Now we can go electricity, get ourselves submarines. I don't really have the oil for that. I think we go ballistics and possibly we go for the research lab, although it is tempting to research what oil is. But I'm buying oil of people, so I'm gonna go for chemistry. 2 thoughts in my territory, 2 banks, 2 neighborhoods, 3 line inventory. There's a lot of stuff I should have got, but I have not. We can actually make a military engineer and put some forts in, so let's do that. I can't leave any science on the table. I don't have commercial hubs. We haven't unlocked neighborhoods yet, have we? No, but we have, yeah, we might do soon. Or I could steal some. Am I stealing neighborhoods? No, alas. Brazil have put preserves around this natural wonder, but they just haven't put any buildings in them. Oh, that's the start of Roman Holidays AI doing something really clever there. It hasn't quite got it, but that's ominous. Hello, Geneva. 3 envoys there. 300 science per turn. We're pushing up. We're doing the good work. I'm actually going to sell diplo favor as well. I'm going to keep 200 in the bank. That gives me a pretty efficient set of being able to vote down people if they choose to try and get an emergency, but I do want the gold rather than the gold per turn. That is a good deal though. Oh, that's a good deal as well. Fine, I'll split it. I'll sell 100 Portugal, which will get their gold. I need that and the rest to Japan for the gold per turn. I'm saving up for planes. I need bombers. Bombers are good, although admittedly fighters are also good. We'll start with those. Very strong. Yeah, way stronger now. Oh, and did we just do a few aid projects to sneak out an extra 2 points against Dido, did we? Oh, I suppose we did. That puts me into 4th place on diplomacy. I think I've got to keep that victory condition open just in case. As you can see, the AI vote is throwing a lot of gold into these. We know Roman Holidays AI mod does target diplomatic victories quite effectively. That's not overly good for us. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if we can't fight against it. Get here a score every time I use a fighter to kill a core because we're outnumbered. Of course we are. My poor planes. Whatever will they do? Well, that means we now have extra diplo favor, so we can sell that. I'm just skimming off the top. 200 is all I need, probably. Thank you, Japan. This is the really nice thing about such powerful AI. They really do improve their strategics and they're willing to sell them to me. So even though I have a very small amount of land, as long as I've got the gold on the international market, I can buy things. Hugely useful. I wonder if you want peace yet. No, you know what? They don't. That's the funny thing. Actually, if I gave them their city back, they would take peace. But Brazil still doesn't really want the war to end. I'm somewhere in between awe and absolute confusion as to the Brazilian strategy here, but fine. I guess we're not the ones that need to worry about that. Anyway, Porto Alegre falls to me. That is another city. Another one in my quiver. Jono, this looks like a tough hold. Get the walls up as quick as you can. Just be aware that there could be an immediate counterattack here. Let's fly the fighter in and just get good coverage. We might need to do some damage. In fact, let's go for Embrasia Victor and send you straight over. That'll help with the defenses. So that's civil engineering, by the way. We're still building a lot of Renaissance walls for my diplo favor. Craftsman's good now that I'm building lots of industrial zones. Retainers is just about keeping me happy. So I don't have the space to change anything out at the moment, although liberalism gives me more happiness. It's a more reliable card. I'll put that in. We need a better government. Nationalism, urbanization, we're still quite far away. You know what would help right now? Nanmadol. What happened to that, hey? Why can't we have that one back? Why would the game not let me have fun with Nanmadol? Time for my first aluminium user. Oh no, this is my 3rd aluminium because I've got 2 fighters, haven't I? Oh, it's my first bomber. The bombers should help quite a bit. Yeah, maybe Rio, maybe Belém. I think we're going to strike Belém and just push Brazil back step by step. This is many, many years of endless war translating into revenge. You should have given me peace years ago, Brazil. Now I shall extract my vengeance in the form of petty thievery. Although this armada looks pretty brutal. Okay, maybe we pull back for now. Let's build my armada up a little bit and come back. Petty thievery, that does make me laugh though. Petty. They really want to break through this pass. I do respect it, but you do have to ask yourself the question, are you going to get through this pass? Is it realistic? The answer is probably no. Just to show you the power of Sorta Dutch, this crossbow just did 16 damage. But from your hilltop encampment, 31 damage, 36, so it's 4 times the damage in a turn. That's why we follow your guiding light. We want to get to strafe as quickly as we can with the fighters, but I'm also going to dink the walls of Belém and Rio as soon as I can, just to stop medieval walls from being built, although they're not being built at the moment, so we'll just give it a sec, get the bomber to do it. But yeah, essentially what we want to make sure is that better defenses don't get built, because I don't want to have to fight them, because I am lazy. I think it's just worth pointing out that Australia has nuclear submarine fleets. It doesn't make me feel good. 22 techs behind Congo. Australia is only actually 8 techs ahead of me, but somehow they've done this entirely frightening thing, and I don't like it. Don't like it, and I want to get off. There's economics. Almost ready to build my first forts. We'll get sanitation whilst we're at it. And here you go. The bomber says, hello, walls. Goodbye, walls. I'll just get this fighter to love tap. Excellent. Neither of these settlements are going to be making better walls now. Just frees up my other units to do some thinning of the enemy lines, which is quite a useful thing to do. And this isn't the perfect strategy, but what I sometimes find is if you get rid of cards such as production and science and purely put in cards that give you amenities, you can get some very good results because he pushes some of your settlements into being happy. We're at a lot of +2s. I'll keep working on it. We've got aquariums, we've got zoos, we've got a lot of things being built, and I've captured some spaces that will help me to get happy as well. But I think we're on the cusp of something really cool here. The Warlord's Throne is finished. That's 20% production across my empire. That translates very, very well. We're up to 650. And the walls of Jono have been built. Oh yes. Get those buildings finished and get that coal power plant sorted. There's stuff to do in this area. The world is flooding very quickly. Who's doing the worst of it? Phoenicia. What's going on there? What are you up to? What's happening? The cities aren't even being powered. Well, whatever's happening, it's slightly worrying. My ally is attacking Mittler. This is the stage of the game we're going to see city-states being eaten everywhere, and these are my only way of getting science. I really, really wish that you didn't do that. There's the military emergency. Okay, let's just vote down on that a lot. This is why we're keeping all of our favor. Maybe I should have saved 210 rather than 200. Well, let's see if an emergency is declared against me. It is. Who's joined in? Brazil? America is in. Okay, they're the only two. That's fine. I don't mind that. That's an easy combination. Fighter, deploy. Here. There we go. Now we have good visibility. I think Belém is definitely the best target. So here we go. Let's move in a touch. Powered with great generals and many, many bombards. Start to try and knock the walls off. There we go. Let me tell you, bombers certainly help. I'm a big fan of bombers. I would recommend that everyone uses them. Brazil has started using privateers. They've learned from my cheeky ways. I don't think that's going to help them. Oh, that's bad timing. Oh, Mittler is surrounded by troops and the volcano just went off. Okay, that's dead. Even if they were going to defend, that's incinerated the walls. Oh, I could send units there and try and cordon it off by just stopping Aztec from getting near it, but I don't think that's going to be very likely. We might just have to remember their contributions to this world. Remember them fondly. The bombards are still helping out. They're doing their best, you know? They're making sure that they're getting involved, but ultimately it is the bomber doing most of the work. And Belém, I would prefer it if you were mine. Thank you. Oh, another campus. Excellent. And it's already happy because, of course, we have all the happiness cards in my government. Excellent. This should be named Ecabert, and it will be a beautiful, definitely not Brazilian city. I don't know what the term Brazilian means. Who are they? What are they? No one knows. Means I can get another bomber in. Oh, it kind of sucks to be you, Brazil, right now, doesn't it? Every settlement I take, by the way, just gives me more luxuries. I like luxuries. Luxuries equal a lot more gold, especially because most civilizations pay pretty decent whack for them, and they're willing to pay the gold up front. That's bomber gold. What do we reckon? Is Mittler gonna survive this? You know what? Something tells me they just raised it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's brutal. Ugh. I reckon that's probably cost me about 20 science per turn. Fez is back though. Fez has actually been liberated, and it says I haven't met them. Let's go and see if we can meet Fez. Sorry, Mittler. I seem to have replaced you already. I move on quick. What can I say? The bombers are focusing on the cities. Thus, we find ourselves with Rio totally undefended, and my muskets can simply walk in, annoying Phoenicia as we do so, of course, but pleasing Portugal. Portugal never likes the existence of Brazil, you know? Can't think why. Anyway, that's taken 5, a whole annoying 5 off our Diplo favor. Never mind. Unimatrix 0, you know the drill. Walls, get them, quick, whilst I build a fort over here and boost ballistics, which I will finish ASAP. Then almost there at chemistry now. One of the main reasons I'm really desperate to end this war with Brazil. Again, look down, bottom left of the screen, war weariness. This is my capital, -9. Then we have -5, -7, -6, -7, -8, -8, -5. Mind you, this is all war weariness in a war that I physically can't end. Oh, it's suppressing my economy so much. I think every city would be ecstatic at this point. Every single one. And, you know, no peace. No peace possible. Don't know why, but there you go. Brazil has just been in this for the ride for the whole time. If I gave everything back, no, he still even wouldn't take peace. I'm sorry, Brazil, but you really are leaving me no choice here. Actually, I'm not that sorry. You have annoyed me for the last time now. Now I demolish you. Oh, that's the Brazilian battleship has such a crazy amount of AA. Let's come back to that one. I'm going to have to probably use my bombards, but I can't even use the bombards because the battleship will wreck them. I should have to consider my best move on that. 37 gold per ton on a trade route. Oh, those are the reasons why we trade. Something did occur to me at about 3 a.m. last night. Poppy Dude actually has access to snow here. I'm going to build a campus. Doesn't need to be a good campus. I'm going to keep my minds open. But we're going to try and pick up the elusive Amundsen Scott. Why not? Why not? The production, the science, that might be what I need to try and wrest control of the game from Congo, who are starting to pick up a lot of tourists. Don't think about it too hard, okay? I think Mali might have to be my next target. They have no mountains, but they are by far winning the game. So once we have ballistics and sanitation and replaceable parts and chemistry, maybe the thing to rush after that is aircraft carriers. Maybe that's the play. I mean, I was originally set out to win a culture victory in this game. I'd like to point out that that never really died as an idea. It just died because I didn't have the space and Brazil was an absolute chump. He was bothersome. Oh, the bombard did take a hit from the battleship, but it survived. Okay, I'm glad we gave that a chance, but that is pretty brutal. 10 turns. We haven't got a golden age yet. World has hit level 5 global warming. Dido, whatever you're doing, it really needs to stop. She's desperately putting aid requests in. I think we've hit that stage already where she is out competing me on production for aid requests. Keep moving forward. Fast as we can go. But yeah, of course, Sorta Dutch. You're a field cannon now. Yay! How much strength do you have when you attack? 93. Oh, that's good. Buying another melee troop. I think I'm going to need them, but my ironclads, in theory, can be the one to take this coastal city. So we're going to shunt those forward and then bring the backup. The fighters survive the anti-air way better. Right, I'll use the fighters to just try and chip this city down. Swap the bombards over. Combat strength versus naval units. That actually, I think, works on the defense as well. So I'll pick that promotion up. And again, bam. These walls are falling. But look at the bomber. The bomber takes a lot of damage. I'll hit this city instead. Can we clear the walls on that one? We can. Oh, Brazil, your time has come. I picked up a settler. Ooh, nice. Well, Mittler has left a city-sized hole, but otherwise, I'm going to take a bit of a gamble that there's something in Antarctica for her to go settle. Why not? Just a round of international diplomacy there, and we managed to get a lot of people to declare war on the two people we're fighting. World wars provide the chaos we need to thrive. Oh, yes. That's quite clever from Brazil there. I think they realized this city is losing, and they've moved their battleship away from it. Yeah, it's over there now. Sanitation for the nation. Come on. Let's get this city down. I am done with it. I wish to see it no more. So with a bomber strike there and a couple of fighters being moved, it means this... Oh, the musket can get the kill. Excellent. The Civ has been taken out. I shall keep this. Manaus has also been removed. Oh, what a shame. The ironclads are brought ever forward. I can reach Natal. I feel like that would be the final strike that I would need. Oh, it's a lot of buildings. I like it when something finally switches on. So Unimatrix 0 obviously took a lot of damage in that war, but now everything's being fixed. More trade routes, more culture. Everything is starting to appear. Oh, speaking of renaming, this will now be called Nimble, and up on the coast Cleban Furders. These two majestic cities. Both have harbors. Nimble has an industrial zone. I have cleaned it out. And there's a fully working campus up to the north. Oh, these are good yields, everybody. Yes, I am happy to have you all in my empire. Oh, 2 envoys into Singapore here. It's more production in all of my factories. That just gave me another 30 production in my empire. That's lovely. These are the sort of yields you want to see. Some understandable denunciations going on here. My grievances are now racking up with Brazil. I mean, I did forget there's emergency. I was complaining about the fact Brazil wasn't making peace. It sort of makes sense in the last 5 turns, but you know, we've had 100 and something turns of war. So I feel like I'm not too unjustified in complaining about Brazilian behavior in this game. What can I say? I don't think I'm that far out of step. Maybe I am. Maybe it's me with my priorities in the wrong place. I don't know, but it certainly doesn't feel like that. Anyway, move your troops out of here. Stop it. They won't have to keep dealing with you. The final Brazilian city on the South American mainland. They have but 1 island now. My spy has been moved on. Never mind. My spy has other important work. I need you to go and figure out what on earth is going on in the Congo. Why are the Congo so strong? Figure this out for me, please. Off to Zanzibar. Zanzibar would be an amazing liberation. What are you going to do, Brazil? What's your play? Just hand this over to me? You know, of all of the settlements, this Natal is the settlement that's just offering me nothing. There are no resources here at all, not even fish. It is a 1-tile island. There is a semi-decent campus that can be built, but honestly, I'm thinking about letting that one go. We might raise that one. I'll let somebody else take it. I have literally all of the decent tiles. Sahara, Mount Vesuvius. Oh, the era score. I think, oh, that's slightly worrying. I think my military ally might be in space. No, they're not. What's going on here? It's just maybe that Mali has explored the map. It says here that Mali isn't in space, but we can now have a look at the map. So you can see I have unified South America. Aztec has done a pretty good job of settling all over Central America, a little bit of Hawaii, and all the way into the sort of south of North America. Kree has the west pretty locked down. I've settled the tundra though. Lincoln is struggling, but does have a decent chunk of land. England has squeezed out a naval powerhouse, but I mean, look at Norway in the north. That's pretty poor. Hungary, very trapped, but they've done a decent job. Rome somehow still alive. Portugal, definitely one of the winners, claiming a lot of the Caribbean. Mali has the desert, but look at the African empire that Congo have. That explains why they're doing so well. I think Congo are doing better than me. You'll love to see it. Ethiopia is now collapsing into a 1-city state. Dido, huge amount of the Middle East, and the Caucasus and Turkey, even India. Wow. Oh no, sorry, that's Kenya, and they are all the way up into Southeast Asia. Indonesia did finally start settling. Australia were too slow. They had an opportunity there to claim all of this land, but didn't. Big unified Japan looking pretty decent. China has failed to really settle too much and have let Dido claim all of this land. Dido's got a ton of land. Poland's done all right by being Russia. That's sort of everyone. It's a fun game. Let's have a look at the score. We are now 3rd. Yeah, Dido is doing well, but look how far ahead Congo is. They're going to be really tricky to catch up. We'll do our best, but we're going to have to push very hard if we want to win. I think we can, but we're going to have to be resourceful. Now, Whistle Banking, in you go. Let's get a little bit more production into some of my cities. We're on 939 production now. That's a huge increase. Where did that all come from? I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but we're not complaining. Magnus, you somewhere central, like the wonderful city of is the best. Give you some good production from a bunch of industrial zones around you. Now, neighborhoods. I think my bombers are going to have to tank a little bit of damage here, but this is why I save promotions. I think I can survive this and do the damage. Did I survive? You've got a promotion. You can heal next turn. What about this one? Same deal. Survived. And now Natal can be taken. And that's Brazil out. Thank goodness for that. They're gone. Goodbye. Era score. Raise the city. Oh, hang on. Keeping this opponent's final city will give all major powers 43 grievances. Raising this opponent's final city will give 57. Sod it. It's gone. It wasn't going to help us in any way, but still. Yeah, the grievances are bad, but hopefully war weariness will now begin to go down a little bit. I would just like it if Lincoln would chill. Lincoln, if you could stop being at war with me, that would be hugely helpful. And now we're in a peace, a period of joy and love where everyone can just rest for a few turns. We can rebuild our army. We can get everything healed. We can get everything cored and ready for a strike on Congo, who are going to be by far the hardest enemy that we've had to deal with so far. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Capoyobi Vireni, The Uncivil Engineer, Lillian, Radiatore, Technology Poet, Poppy Dude, Clibben Thurders, Dayboy91, Mushkin Mandeltort, Pete, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedge, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Fu, Kovawoo, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Sorta Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Flower Power Bear, Dan Jamo, Buster Blader, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, Slither Alley, JB Genius, Arctic Fox. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!